How is everybody doing today? How are we doing? Just getting ready to start this. Going to have a co-host today, so give me a few seconds while I set up the sacred space. Now open the space with clarity, presence, and purpose. I call on only those aligned with truth, awakening, and self-responsibility. My field is sovereign, my words are clean, my presence is enough. I speak not to please, but to awaken. May all who enter this field receive what they're ready for and nothing more. So with that invocation, we're just going to kind of open up a sacred space. I'm going to be inviting my co-host on right now. And so for many of you who uh, have remembered. I went on about a week ago with my friend Susan. She does mediumship. Just waiting for her to show up on the screen here. So get your questions ready. If you have some mediumship questions, it's going to be a little bit different format today because I wanted to give her a little bit of a highlight of a spot and also a chance for those who watch my channel that are looking for some mediumship to get a little bit of mediumship too. So just bear with us as she jumps on. And as soon as she does, I will get her onto the list. So if you guys do have any questions, please do make sure you are subscribing, sharing, saving, putting your notification on, and just trying to see if I can get her on the. I see her showing up here, and just waiting for her to. Sometimes the TikTok share is a little funky. We'll get it sorted. So how's everybody doing today while we're waiting? Might have to take a couple more seconds here and let's see what comes on. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? We're going to be doing some live questions and answers. We're going to, go over the ground rules again, where, we just we'll answer one question per person. We'll try to keep it nice and light. We're going to slow the pace down a little bit from our usual pace so people can ask questions. And how are you? Choose your poison. Hey, Lucia Love, how are you doing? How's everything? And I'm just waiting for her to go on. Just letting her know. Yeah, I'm just waiting here. It looks like TikTok is always having its little fun time. So we're just waiting. Come on, let her co-host. All right, I set the intention to clear whatever's blocking at this now moment. Sometimes we got to clear some energy, move that sacred space open. Always going to be a fun time. If we have to, we'll try to start this again. We don't allow problems to bother us. We just allow for solutions. Let's go back. All right, come on. Give me a second here while I text her. All righty. Let's see what happens here. We're trying to get this going, so bear with me, everybody. Taking a little bit of we're having a little bit of a TikTok issue. Sometimes TikTok will do that. There we go. I just had to clear the stream. Oh, right. There we go. I just had to clear a little bit of energetic blockage. It looks like we're good now.
There you go. Yeah, sorry about that. It was weird.
That's okay. That's all right. We just refreshed the presence in here. We're just gonna reclaim
I said
it.
TikTok jail.
Yeah, it's sometimes you get a little bit of energetic interference, and so we're just going to reset our boundaries here, right? We're going to open the space with clarity, presence, and purpose. We call on only those aligned with the truth, awakening, self-responsibility. My field is sovereign. Susan's field is sovereign. Our words are clean. Our presence is enough. We speak not to please, but to awaken. May all who enter this field receive what they're ready for, nothing more. We don't allow the sense of urgency within this field. So hopefully that clears everything up. Welcome to everybody. A little slight snafu. Yeah, you know what? This is life. We move on. We adjust energetically to challenges, and we allow for the flow to happen in its natural cause. For those of you who do not know Susan, Susan is a very good friend of mine. She and I have worked together many times. We've done group healings. She does very similar things to I do. She does Reiki. She does coaching, she does healing, and at the same time, readings as well. And she's working on her mediumship. And a lot of you have expressed an interest in mediumship. And so, what we've decided to do is, kind of combine forces a little bit and allow for each of us to showcase what we're able to showcase and to give everybody, a little bit of experience in different energies and see where you resonate. So, for everybody here, we don't share the same chat, so whoever is on her chat won't see my stuff and I won't see hers. But if you like a question to her, please feed it through me. There's no egos here. We're all about answering questions and seeing how everybody resonates. So with that, Susan, could you give a little bit of background on yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. You can find me on susantheresa.com. I started out going back to get my certification for life coaching about 10 years ago and been doing that for a while, but mostly just helping family and friends. Got into doing readings as well as Reiki over the years and now into more mediumship, but I just love doing it and I had to do a lot of work on myself to get to this point. So hopefully all of you can benefit from everything that I've been through. So that's kind of what me and Larry have been dealing with.
Yeah,
So
we've been through the ringer. I have my motto that says, sometimes you got to feel, in order to heal. Otherwise, get stuck on that, karmic hamster wheel. You got to find the exit, and the only exit is to actually work on self and to choose. You have to choose to heal. It doesn't happen automatically. So with that, who would like to be the first one on the question box here? We have a few rules in this engagement. It's number one, you are liking, following, sharing, subscribing. Make sure you're liking both of our channels. And at the same time, you only ask your question once, not more than once, not 5 times, not 4 times, not 3 times, just once. It's enough. If it's meant to be answered, it will. And we don't follow a sense of urgency. So please allow for the answer to come to you in its right time. So with that, we have one question on my side, and then let's see, Susan's got something as well. So first one is
no.
choose your poison. Do I have anything for you? Yes, I have a card. How is that? Card and a smile. That's how we start this. And for you, we got a few cards coming up. I'm only going to do a couple out of the few because we're going to, we're two people here, so we're going to let things move a little slower today. For you, it's a journey that's coming up for you. And that journey is going to require you to kind of fall back a little bit because whatever that journey is going to be is going to require some strategy on your part. Don't just react, respond. All right. So make sure you're thinking about that journey before you actually do it. I hope that helps you choose your poison. And
Yes, I don't have anything over here. I'm just going to say hi to Denagal's on saying he's excited about the collective and Kathy, welcome, welcome. So if you want to pop your question in the chat, feel free to. If not, just share your energy. We thank you. Thank you, Denagal, for all the likes.
and Susan, I'm going to have you pull one for Lucia.
Hmm.
Lucia Love, she did a reading for me, and I'd like her to you to read into her energies as well. She's wondering whether the energy between her and Vinny is any better than it was when I did the reading. So I'd
Okay,
like you to tune into that.
sure.
And it's always nice, Lucia, to have somebody, kind of provide energetic assistance from a different perspective so that you get the full picture.
All right, is the energy better? Yeah, it says, of course, and on top, yep. So the energy is definitely better. So whatever Larry did, he definitely helped clear up some energy for between you two.
How are you feeling, Lucia? And does that sit with what you're feeling internally? Because remember we talked about trusting your own intuition? And Lucia says, thank you both.
Good.
And I have, who else is on here? I think somebody else asked for a card. Um,
I have Kathy that wants to know if she'll be in a relationship soon.
oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Well, we know the answer to that. You just have to get.
She's lucky I didn't answer it because that puts her on the chopping block for my what's blocking you in love. But
Yes, exactly.
Susan's the softer side of this, so she might actually answer your question.
Definitely the softer side. Yeah, so you're getting yes and no because you're going mentally. You're not sure. This is what the spirit's saying because you're going back and forth in your mind. So we are the creators of reality. So Larry's going to get to it a little more direct than me, but you're creating that. So what we have to put in is that positivity and really think. There's so many opportunities out there, and it's about getting out there and being in that positive mindset as well as it's our energy too that what attracts. So if we're in that energy and we're shut off and we're going into spaces, that's not going to attract into us what we want. It might attract maybe the wrong people, but you have to be aware of what your energy you're putting out there as well. And if you're in kind of a negative mindset, that's what you're going to bring in. So just be very aware of that. But I'm also going to pull something from the Faded Encounters for you just because I want to get a little bit more. All right, so yeah, you're too worried about what other people talk about. So that's, you gotta let go whatever people are thinking about. It's not their problem. And you got choices. So definitely choices, but not to worry about what other people are thinking. All right, and what they're talking about. Everyone's judging, and they're judging from their own place of usually their own intuition or what their life experiences are. So trust yourself. This is saying trust your intuition, trust yourself, knowing that you're this high priestess and you can bring in anything. They're saying that more is going to come in more towards winter time because you really have to work on this. I don't know whether you're a Cancer sign or your person is, but this is really Cancer's water, to be around water this summer if you're in the summertime, to cleanse and do a lot of that. Energy clearing. And I feel like this is you. You're doing a little bit too many head games yourself of questioning, as well as being a little too stubborn for yourself. So just be aware. I think you're more worried about the uncertainty, as well as it says a little bit about financial support. So and it's saying thoughts are dominating your feelings. So just be aware of that. Be cautious, but what you put out is what you're going to get. So just be open and know that there's endless possibilities and that there's all these many choices that are going to be coming in, and really stay in that positivity.
Awesome. So we have Karen had asked us if there was a card for her.
Mm-hmm.
And so for Karen, what I pulled for you is from the Soul Helper deck. You've got to recognize despair as an opportunity. It seems like right now you're in this like dark place, and you're not seeing the light anywhere. It's like you're stuck in a closet. Is what I'm being told. You feel like there's nowhere to turn. The door is locked. But look at the opportunity. Look for that little speck of light. Find it, focus on that speck of light. And as you focus on that speck of light, you're going to find your doorway out of that despair, but you have to choose to do so. It's not going to happen automatically. You've got to choose, you've got to want it. So make sure you are wanting it. So I hope that makes sense for you. And hey, Des, how are you doing, sweetheart? And we'll get you a card. I'm going to have Susan pull you a card. Can you pull one for Des, Susan? And
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pull one for Arenda Med Spa after you pull Des a card. Because Des is my #1 fan. She always gets a card.
Okay, what were you pulling on for her? Anything?
Nope, just a card.
Okay. So we go.
Tune in.
We're gonna do that. I'm getting pulled to the pink, so let's see what we got for Des. Oh, Kathy says she is a Cancer. That's cool. Alrighty, wow, there's a lot coming out. Let me see where that's split. All right, we got the 7 of Wands. So you feel like things are challenging. They're asking you to persevere through what you're dealing with right now. I don't use these cards a lot because it's hard to see them, but know that something quickly is coming in the Eight of Wands, um, with speed, and that get out of this anxiety, depression. Okay, let go of whatever these are not for you to be holding on to. So let go of whatever's holding you back. They're saying rest and recharge. Okay, I asked for one and I got a bunch. So yeah, some new ideas are going to be coming in, and you are this empress. Okay, so stand your ground, know that your abundance, your nurturing, your fertility, and then um, you're going to have victory.
All right, Des, let me know if that resonates with you. And Arenda, you're saying you're going through a difficult time, and just give me a few seconds. I'll do a few quick commercials. We got a lot of people on here today, so just be patient with your questions. We'll try to get through as many people as we can, but not everybody's going to get a card, and that's okay. You're meant to get a card, you will. Just make sure that you're not pulling at sense of urgency with it. We'll get there. So for Arenda, what we have for you. Let's see what your energies are. Right now, you're about to come to a glow up, Arenda. So whatever it is that's kind of triggering you in this now moment, because I feel you're kind of just like you're all over the place. Your energy is all over the place because you're confused right now. You're not used to the energy, the timeline that you're in at this moment. What you need to do is you just need to take a step back, take a breath, take a grounding breath, and say to yourself, allow, allow, allow what is meant for me to come in, it's already mine. Allow it to flow. All right. I hope that helps you, and hope that makes sense.
All right, I've Denigal. He actually asked a question. Oh,
Look at that
Manny.
TikTok
Hey.
thing. That was cool.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yay. Thank you, Denigal. Oh, William. Well, how are you? All right, so affirmative. So this is for Denigal. It's asked whether he feels like he's healed enough or to get to his love for it to come in. This is affirmative. So you're getting this yes. So know that and feel that in your body. I got more time is necessary underneath, so I think you're hesitating, not thinking you're ready. So Spirit's just saying you're ready. So you're ready when you're mentally ready. So make sure when you are, none of us are perfect beings. It's scary to put ourselves out there, but you're ready.
And then Victor on it says, is companionship going to go where you're going? Well, guess what? You're on the firing zone because everybody knows that when people ask about companionship or love, is it coming in? First thing we look at is why is it not coming in? Because it's always about self, right? We always work on self. We always worry about self. We don't care about the other person because guess what? It's not our problem. It's their problem. So for you, your issue right here is not committed, right? You're always running away from that commitment, whether you don't want the commitment or somebody else doesn't. You're manifesting it every time. And why are you doing it? And as I'm feeling into your energy, what I'm feeling is that you're afraid of opening up your heart. You're afraid of being vulnerable. You're afraid of allowing love into your life because you're afraid that that means you might actually have to stick around. You might actually have to do something. You might actually have to go on dates. You might actually have to be in a place where this person is and have some sort of balance. And so you need to release that right now. You need to go work on the heart, work on why you're afraid to open up your heart. And as you do that, that's when love is going to come in. I do have a lot of healings on Silver Fox Spiritual on YouTube. So why don't you go visit over there, see if they're in alignment with you. I would start with a heart healing and an inner child and see where that goes. If it's in alignment, maybe reach out for a private reading or personal healing. And just for everybody here who is watching, make sure you are reaching out to either one of us. My email is right on the screen up there, silverfoxspiritual@gmail. Susan's going to give you her email. She's fully capable of giving wonderful readings as well and great coaching advice. She does Reiki. So make sure you see whose energy you decide that you like to resonate in this now moment and reach out. It can be truly life changing.
Yeah, so mine is SusanTeresa20 @gmail, or you can go on SusanTeresa.com and just click on there, and it'll send the information, and it sends it right to me. Otherwise, I'm on Linktree. You can get on Linktree and just send me a message as well.
Yeah, and Phoebe, for people like you, we don't respond to people who have the sense of urgency where you're asking the same question over and over again. Clearly, we talk about this all the time. Ask your question once and allow the answer to find you. Your urgency is not our urgency, so just make sure you relax and ask only once. So with that,
Yes,
who
spirit
is
always has
next
its
on?
way coming through when it's ready to come through. You can't force that spirit.
So I'm just going to mute Phoebe. We've She's
Oh, hi, Des. This is
that's
your
just
Des.
how.
Oh, hi, welcome, Des.
So we also have Angie who would like to know if you have a card for her. So
Absolutely. Do you want to do it or want me to do it?
I'd like you to do it, and I'm gonna pull
Okay.
another one here if you don't mind.
Nope. I'm going to do these angel guides and see what comes through. Well, that was fast. Okay. It's part of your spiritual growth right now. I'm seeing a lot of orange. So you really need to either wear some more orange or really get into your creativity is what I'm saying, as well as courage and bravery with a lot of that blue. So that throat chakra, that blue, and getting into more of your third eye, and having that bravery to trust yourself.
Awesome. And then also just for anybody who would like to jump the line in a few seconds here, because I brought Susan on to help with mediumship as well. If anybody has a mediumship question, if you put it in the comments right now, I'll help you jump the line. And for Anita is asking whether she and Anthony are going to reconcile. I'm going to give you my standard answer, the one I always give, and everybody who's on here, if you want to scream with me, who cares, right? And why do we say that? Who cares? It's the most uncaring, most unfeeling answer anybody could ever give. But why do we say it? Because until you disconnect from that old energy, you're going to be pushing it away, pushing it away, pushing it away. Spirit is just slapping me on the face, going, end it now. I didn't even need a card. I already knew what's in the energy. You're pushing it away. You're looping your head. It's like a Ferris wheel. That karmic hamster wheel of looping is going on inside of your head with that same thought. Is that same thought? Is he coming back? Is he coming back? Is he coming back? But there's nobody at the attendants on the roller coaster or the Ferris wheel. They're just sitting there and letting it spin. Do you want to be on that spin all the time? No. Get out of that. Find your love for yourself as you find your love for yourself. If Anthony's meant to be there, he will. He's not there. So why are we holding that space? You don't need to. Hold the space for yourself. It's much better for you. I hope that helps you. And so let's see, is anybody questions for mediumship here? Uh, let's see if we get a few. And in the meantime, Sunil Moore wants to know about her career. She's working on a promotion. And Sunil, you've asked this question probably 1,000 times now. And remember what I said to you 2 days ago? By focusing on it, you're pushing it away. And we want you to get your career. We want you to get to promotion. But you have to work on not checking, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Is my promotion coming? But more about what do I need to do in the now moment to move my energy into a place where that promotion comes naturally attracted to me, not because I'm pulling at it. So Susan's going to give you an idea of, what's going on with your energy.
Yeah. So, well, we got like a thumbs up and a yup, but we did have no way with, of course, underneath it. So I think it's what Larry said. So when that does it, it's just you holding yourself back mentally. And then, so if we believe something's not going to happen and we're second guessing it in our mind, we can create that. So you need to just stay focused and know, that they need you for this position and that this is meant for you, and really just trust and be positive about it. Because if you're constantly second guessing your mind, you're kind of shutting that out. So just be aware of that you're creating your own kind of torture right now.
Yeah. So as I said, when we try to coach people on this, don't ask the same. I mean, it's great that you come and see us on the lives, and we love that. But you can't keep on asking the same question over again and expecting a different answer, because the energies are the energies. And, it's like that girl that goes to the tarot reader. She hands her a thing she doesn't like, pull some more cards, right? It's the funniest meme I've ever seen spiritually. But that's effectively what you're doing to the energy in itself, and you don't want to do that. You just need to focus on other things while you're working on your career. It'll come to you when you're ready for it, but you have to prepare yourself for it. But just asking over and over the same question, it pushes things away. And it's the most frustrating thing. Trust me, we've been on these loops forever doing the same thing. It's not like we haven't done this. We've all done it, right? So um, I had a question of Donna would like a card, and so I got three cards that fell out for you, Donna. So first one is uh, release your expectations. You got a lot of expectations, and what comes with expectations? Nothing but disappointments, right? Because we're setting an expectation for an outcome that Spirit's going to do what Spirit's going to do. It's not going to do what you want to do. It may be what you want, but not in the way you want it, and so you have to release that expectation. You also have to, at the same time, you're holding on to a lot of past energies. So you validate your past. The reason you're holding on to these energies is because you're afraid of what happens if you let go of these energies, and you're second guessing your decisions that you made in that past time. Don't second guess it. You did the best you could with what you did. You made the decision. It's over. Now release it. You're fine. You're still here. You're still alive. And last but not least, F being nice. Stop being the person that everybody wants you to be. Stop being who you think everybody thinks you should be. Be who you are. And as you are who you are, your beauty shines, and that's when the magic begins. I hope that helps you. Let me know if that makes sense.
All right, I have a question. Artful Wanderer has a question. Oh, Maggie, thank you for putting your name in here. I feel like there's someone good always watching out for me. Yeah, Maggie, I was pulling for that. Okay, so she wants to know anyone in the spirit world. I was asking Maggie, and it was a male that's coming across, and I don't get it as a father. I got it as a grandfather that's coming across. So let's see.
And you're welcome, Donna.
Let me see what they have to say. They say tears cleanse the soul. So they want you to release whatever you're holding on to. They see you holding on to something. So tears are very cleansing. So release that energy that you're holding on to. They're saying, I'm with the rest of the family. As well as, I'm sorry, please forgive me. So let's see what else we got. So one more message. Maggie, what else do you want to say? Oh, my light does not want to stay on. There we go. Okay. We will be together again. So know that they're feeling healthy and happy on the other side, and they want you to believe in yourself. You can do it. They're really behind you, and know that they're always around you. So Maggie, does it make sense to you? Did you have a grandfather or an older man, maybe family or not family, that you're close to that passed away? You're welcome. Okay.
All right, so we have Carrie would like a card pull. So Carrie, while she was doing some mediumship, I was pulling some cards for you. So the first thing Spirit is saying to you, it's time for you to read. You need to find something that is igniting your passion at this moment in time. You know, whatever that is, whether it's spirituality, whether it's astrology, you know, whether it's the Sudoku, whatever it is. Go in and read and study about it, learn about it. And the second thing you need to do is start opening up your heart to the joy of what you're going to have passion for, because the reading, the information that you're getting, it needs to be channeled through passion. And if you can channel this through the passion of yourself and through your heart, then it's going to be successful. So I hope that makes sense to you. That's the energies around you at this now moment. And let us know how it is. And make sure you're liking, following, sharing, and subscribing. Make sure your notifications are on so you know when we go live. And last but not least, if you are looking for your own personal readings, reach out to either myself at silverfoxspiritual@gmail.com, and Susan's going to give you her email.
Yeah, so SusanTeresa20 @gmail, as well as you can go to SusanTeresa.com, or go onto my link tree as well.
And so you're into genealogy. Well, that's great, Carrie. Then start digging into it. You might find yourself finding a career in there, or just finding out something so interesting that it opens you up. And Jeannie Adams would like to know, can you have a card, or do you have any spiritual person? What would you prefer, Jeannie? Would you prefer a mediumship, or would you just prefer a general card? Because I feel that you probably want a message from the other side. Uh, Let me know if I'm intuitively reading that correctly. Yeah, she wants a mediumship.
Okay.
Her name is Jeannie Adams.
All right, Jeannie. Let's see. All right, Jeannie, I'll pull some more, but it says, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm getting that it's more of a male than it is a female. Let me grab a little bit more. So a little similar messages. They are with the rest of the family. I am just a thought away. They want you to know that basically all you need to do is just think of them, and they're going to be there for you. They're saying they're not, which means their soul's still alive, and you might be getting messages through birds as well. So I don't know whether it's definitely a male. I'm getting more of a father figure, not as old as a grandfather, but a little older figure that has passed away. Could be an older brother.
I think it was her husband, if I'm not mistaken. Jeannie, it was your husband, correct? I think I remember you saying something about that yesterday.
Okay, because that makes more sense. Because it didn't seem like it was like grandfather. It was like a little bit, just a tad bit older than her.
No, she says no on that. Uh,
Oh,
who was it then? Her dad. Her dad. You got it. Yeah.
okay, okay. All right. All right, welcome all who joined. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. Larry or I will answer them. Let us know whether you want just a regular card, a reading, or what you're looking to get.
Yeah. And Hera, and yeah, Jeannie, it's why I'm not the I'm not the medium. I don't do mediumship. So let me see if I have a card for you, Hera. For you, Hera, Spirit's saying it's time for you to feel what you feel. Get off that karmic hamster wheel. They always make me say that the feel what you feel. It's time for you to stop avoiding what you've been pushing down forever and ever. Stop looking away from the mirror. Look in the mirror, face it, feel it, heal it, get off the wheel. Hope that helps you. And you're welcome, Jeannie. So let's see who else would like to step up onto the firing squad here. We are answering one question per person. As you can see with Susan here, she kind of stabilizes the energies a little bit. We're not running around with 1,000 cards at once. We get a little time to get to know everybody, a nicer pace. I like it doing this at least once a week or two, where we're not just running cards out as fast as it can be, but actually connecting with people. So who is the next person with a card that would like one? And put your question in. Only ask it once, and we'll go from there. And anything on your side, Susan?
Now I'm looking. We had a bunch of people join though.
All
Welcome.
right.
Thanks for sharing your energy.
And Tinka Drew says hello. Let's see what we have for you, Tinka. That's an interesting name, Tinka 2 Drew.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, Tinka 2,
Yeah.
it's ritual time. It's Spirit is saying to you, it's time for you to take at least 15, 20 minutes a day to ground your energy, find your space, find, I'm hearing, find connection within self, find that peace within self. So hopefully you take that time, make it a ritual, make it a daily ritual. It's okay if you miss 1 or 2 days, but always make sure you're trying to be consistent with that. So I hope that
Mm.
makes sense.
Lady Luck. We'll take it.
So let's see who else we have coming on board here. And welcome to all those people who are joining. A little bit of a different format today because I have a co-host. She does mediumship, so you can ask some mediumship questions, the ones I pretty much brush off every time somebody asks.
Mm.
So make sure that you are taking advantage of this time to get those questions answered. And with that, let's see who is next online for a question. And welcome to everybody who is joining. And appreciate all the patience and the kindness and all those little smiles and roses that everybody is sending. We appreciate that. And make sure you are liking, following, sharing, subscribing. So who's going to have the next question?
We have Lady Luck. Linda saying, "Will Eb reach back to me since he blocked me?" Not green heart. So we did pull. We got yes and yes. So he's definitely going to reach out. But there's think again under that. So I'm getting think again whether you want him to reach out. So someone who's blocking you, I don't know. It comes off. Maybe Larry can fall into this, but it sounds like a narcissist because anyone who's blocking, that's kind of a way of controlling. So be careful what you want back into your energy, and make sure they're coming back correctly.
That's what I'll tell you what I pulled, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
here's the big issue here. And we're only going to pull about you because we could care less about him, right? He blocked you. Who cares? Bye. That's his problem. He has to be the one to unblock you. You're not losing anything by that. The problem you have is right now you're pissed off because you got rejected, right? And this is rejection, and this is your core wound. This is what is really hurting you at your core because it makes you feel unlovable. But that's not true. That's an untrue story. You're creating that story within yourself. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep on bringing in the same person over and over again into that hamster wheel of karma. And why are you doing that? Because you don't love yourself. And why don't you love yourself? Well, that's something you need to discover. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go inwards and you need to start asking yourself, why am I calling in these experiences that don't serve me anymore? And what patterns are you following, and then start following the patterns and then start healing. The suggestions I'm getting within the energies for you, it's abandonment wounds. And so start with an abandonment wounds healing, Silver Fox Spiritual on YouTube. Just look for my logo back here. You'll see it on YouTube. It's Silver Fox Spiritual. It's a light language channel. I have a lot of free healing to get you started. Start working on yourself. Take this time with this block. Get rid of that energy. Wash that man right out of your hair is the song I'm hearing. You don't need it.
Well,
Get
and I'm
rid
going
of
to
it.
follow up with, these are divine feminine. These are blocks that we all have, and it's a step in our process. So know that you're not the only one going through this, and whatever's coming up in your reality is teaching you to be stronger and know your worth. So make sure you're doing the healing on yourself so that you can get into better alignment with the right person that's going to treat you better.
Yeah, it's a greatest advice. I mean, like I say, it's hard because we always want to project all of our issues onto somebody else, something externally. But really, it's about what's inside of ourselves. And it's hard. It is not an easy journey. The two of us can tell you quite quintessentially that this journey is a very difficult one, especially when you choose to work on self, choose to heal, and choose to face the things that you haven't faced in billions of lifetimes. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
process. Give
Mm-hmm.
yourself some kindness and patience.
Yeah. And just thank him for treating you that way to teach you what you don't deserve.
Exactly. And so with that, let's see who else is on deck here. And while we're waiting, please do make sure you are liking, following, sharing, and subscribing. Make sure you're reaching out if you are looking for your own personal reading, personal guidance, mediumship, Reiki healing. We got a whole cadre of services today because we got two of us here, and we have very complementary tool sets. So whichever the energies that you feel so guided to, make sure you reach out. And if you don't have the other's information, just send us a DM and we'll get you to the other person. Make sure, you know, find who you resonate with the energy with. We're all about that. Everybody
Absolutely.
has their own person, and that's okay. And so let's see if we have any other questions here. And for those of you who are just joining, we are doing one card per person. We're going to probably do a collective draw or two as well
Mm-hmm.
because it's a nice slow pace today of just not answering 1,000 questions. And at the same time, make sure you are being polite and patient. So would anybody like a card? If not, I'm going to pull some higher self guidance cards because I feel guided that the higher selves, the people who are here, are
Yeah.
looking for a little bit of, shall we say, guiding light.
Mm-hmm.
And two cards came out specifically. And then Susie, we'll get you a card right after that. So the first one we have is everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. And this is for the collective, right? And so why do we say that, right? Because most of us are afraid to step to the other side of the unknown. To us, it's scary. It's a door that we don't know what's on the other side. But so we'd rather stay in our trauma, our fear, our comfort than actually take a chance on ourselves to see what opportunities might be there. And when you rise to the challenge, it meets you. So you have to take a step in the right direction. Healing's a choice. Choose to heal, choose to feel, choose to get off that hamster wheel. All right. And so with that, Susie would like a card. So let's see what we have for you, Susie. And then
Mm-hmm.
while I'm pulling a card for Susie, Susan, if you would pull a card for Eagle. So let me see what I have for Susie. Let me find my deck that I need to fill in for this one. And and Adol Tracid, I'm not sure what you're asking about there. Uh, Dogs are always a hit, but so for Susie, what I have is it's time for you to really just open that party box right there. See that surprise bag right there? I'm going to hold it right up. Rediscover yourself. Open that bag up and rediscover what you've forgotten so long ago. And when you do, you're going to be celebrating. Why? Because you're actually going to know who you truly are. So make sure you go in and start working on self, start connecting.
Very nice. All right, I pulled a card. Was it you say Igor or ego?
It is eagle, like the
Eagle.
flying eagles, like the
Oh,
eagles.
eagle.
Fly,
Oh, okay.
eagles, fly onto
Eagle.
victory.
I know that one. All right, so Eagle, we got share. When you share, everyone feels happy. So they're asking you to share, and then it's split to you need to drink more water or be around more water. That's going to help cleanse as well as eat some more fresh fruits and vegetables. And they're saying it's okay to be different. Don't be like everyone else. You're perfect just the way you are. So accept your uniqueness.
So how does that resonate with the eagle? And hi, Bethy,
Mhm.
1954. How are you today? Would you like a card? I feel that there's an energy card for you, Bethy. Let's see what we've got going on. See what's popping in your energy. Uh, for you, Bethy, I got a little warning card for you, right? And what's in your energy? Do you see this? I hope you can see it. I'm going to hold it right up. It's the magician in the mirror. And why is that such a powerful card, right? Do you know what the magician is? Magician's all about magic, the wonder of life. But what's the mirror? The mirror is about illusion. And right now, you don't know what the difference is between illusion and magic. And that's because your heart's blocked. You need to feel in your heart. You need to clear that blockage that's keeping the illusion swirling around what's actually magic and real, that you're not seeing the magic in life. For you, it's time to shed that mirror, smash it wide open, let the true magic in, get out of illusion, get out of the drama mamas that you are hanging around with. I hope that makes sense.
Uh, Opal, very nice to meet you
Spirit's
as
been
well.
slapping me around with these lately.
Spirit likes to.
Easier said than done. Yeah, well, you know what, Bethy? It's all a choice. Choose you. I've told this to many of my clients last week. Choose you. The minute you choose you, then all the magic starts to happen. All the drama starts to fade away. It's not an easy process and it's not a short process, but you have to choose you. So I hope that helps.
All right, I got Opal who wants a card.
Well, what a nice name, Opal.
Right. Actually, you know what? I was going to do the higher self, but I'm getting pulled towards the angel numbers. Okay, let's see. All right, where's Opal? What's a card? Unique
See,
skills. Okay, so 1441 is coming out for you, Opal. Unique skills, life goals, purpose, your mastery, all right, your career goal. Saying this is a time for intense self development. Focus on refining your craft. You already have everything you need to succeed, but consistent practice will make you a true master. Use this time to align with your purpose and level up in your career or business. It's time to prioritize growth and achievement. And then on top, I mean, zeros. So this is basically saying your limitless potential, transformation, serenity, trust. This is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. If you can dream it, you have the ability to make it reality. Whatever what someone else has can also be yours. Stay calm and trust what is meant to be for you will come your way.
so true. Belief is 99.9999% of all manifestation. And so
Mhm.
you really truly have to believe. And when you believe, you basically push away all the walls, all the limitations, all the things that basically hold you back. But I was just chuckling with myself because when I talk about the drama, nobody ever says that, yeah, you're right. There's no drama around me. No, they all know it. Spirit, these cards know the drama mamas when they come through. So the energy flows before the cards go. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, it's comedy hour today. It's a Monday. You know, most people just giggle at Mondays or actually just dread it. But so let's see what we have for you, Deanna. I feel you have a card coming. Actually, you got two, and Spirit just
Mhm.
tossed them on the floor, meaning that these are for you right in this now moment. And for you, Deanna, I think it was around drama because you see this nutrition card here. Nutrition is not about what you're feeding yourself in your body. It's what you're feeding yourself in your spirit and your mind. You're in some more. You're another drama mama here, and Spirit's saying it's time for you to get out of that space of all the Kardashians, of all the cons, Music Fest, and the Oscars, and all that silly stuff, and go see the beauty in the everyday life. Go outside. Go look at the water. Go look at the trees. Go look at the clouds. Go look at the chemtrails. Whatever it is, go out there and enjoy. So get out of that energy. Stop feeding yourself the garbage. Can't say about the food. I love junk food, so it is what it is. But feed yourself something better for your soul. I hope that makes sense. And
Love it.
Wendy Helms says, "Is there a card for you?" So Susan, let's see what you have for Wendy.
Sure. Give me 1 second. So, Opal, you're welcome. And then Brittany, asked, did I lose Andrew for good? So, it's saying really think about this, but intuitively, obviously, and Larry are saying whatever you pushed away for a reason. So it's something within you need to really go in and ask, because it's saying why would you even ask? I think that you pushed him away. So there's something within you that you need to really focus on healing. So let me try and pull.
And Deanna says, "Yeah, I'm right about the drama mamas." These
I
cards don't lie. Isn't that like a Shakira song? Oh, that's the hips don't lie. Cards
Yeah, the
hips.
hips
What's the
don't lie.
difference?
All right, let me get you one message from your higher self, because Brittany, you need it, and then we're gonna get the next person. Okay. It's saying accept your blessings. Okay, so believe that, yeah, that the door to abundance is waiting for you. The clearer the goals, the quicker you get there. So they're accepting what's meant for you is going to be for you, and what's basically what goes out the door, it goes out the door. So be okay with what's happened. Everything's for your higher good. All right, and they're saying transformation is happening, and that's what you're getting pushed in, so that you can get to a better relationship, whether it's with him coming back or not. So just be open to this void where you need to do this healing. All right.
And then we got some cards for Wendy. I just pulled them because you had some
Uh-huh.
there. So for
Yeah.
you, Wendy, I hope you're sitting down here. You ready? You be prepared for this. I want you to take a deep breath. Okay. And so what you got was this is from your higher self. The time for romance has come. Okay,
Ooh.
but the time for romance is not with romance of you think. It's never what you think. It's romance with yourself. And your spirit is saying, there's a light filled angel by your side. It means your higher self is sitting there right there by your side, waiting for you at the door to find yourself again, to find the romance within yourself. Because as that romance within yourself blossoms, so blossoms the romance in your external world. Uh, Call it in.
Love it. You're welcome, Brittany. Oh, welcome, Dixie Marie. Do you have a question? Pop it in the chat.
And then please make sure you are liking, following, sharing, and subscribing. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the co-host thing, I can't see my little meter that I usually have where I want to see that thing slamming with more ding, 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 like a slot machine for people subscribing, liking, and following. So just keep on hitting that button anyway. Make sure you are also following Susan. Make sure you follow her on Instagram as well. She's also been branching back to YouTube. So you can find us all over the place here. Make sure
Mm-hmm.
you're reaching out. And you're welcome, Wendy. Just keep on working on self. You're doing
Mm-hmm.
good. And so let's see who else has a question here. We've been here for about 48 minutes. We may stay on for a tiny bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the energy brings. We thank everybody who has stayed in this clear space with good intention, looking for clarity and truth and no urgency. That was something that I actually had to clear within my field, which was people with urgency trying to overwrite everybody. And by setting the intention not to allow for that, we've created a much safer space for everybody to come in and get their messages with clarity, not confusion. So, even us up here, we also have to clear our own stuff. It's not just you guys, it's all of us. We're all
Mm-hmm.
in our journey together. We just try to keep it a clean space. And so, with that, who else has a question? Otherwise, I'm going to feel kind of guided to pull a collective love message.
Mm-hmm. When you do
So,
that, I pulled, so collectively I got, it's our throat chakra that's opening. And as Larry's saying, he's going to pull some cards. So I did pull the love charm. We got two elephants, so look them up. So in choose. And we got the unicorn. So brace your uniqueness, as well as the Pegasus, so that you can have a higher perspective of what's going on. Let's see what Larry pulls for the love.
all right. So, we've got some interesting energies coming on right now inside of the space of love here. And just remember, this is a collective call. So, may or may not resonate with you. Just feel into what it feels when you listen to it. If it feels good, it's for you. right? So the first one is beware of what you're projecting. For the qualities you admire in another person are the qualities that you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So Spirit is saying, just remember, it all reflects on you. It's all about you, center on you, what's going on in your internal world that's showing you out in your external world as a mirror. Second one is sexual union. Ooh la la. Honor the place in one another where one eternal soul where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And well, why are we getting this? Well, the sexual union is really more about union within your own creativity, balancing your sacral space, clearing that out, making sure that it is clean and unfiltered and undistorted. Because once you're in that space, that's your space of creativity. That's where your power comes from. Solar practice projects the power. Their creativity of the sacral energies is what actually creates the power to actually project out. So always make sure that you are cleansing and clearing that space from distortions. And it's very easy to get distortions because a lot of people try to attach to that space to steal a lot of your creative powers. So those are the messages from Spirit today.
I love it.
So who else is going to jump up on the hot seat? Oh, Harry, you did get the new role. Well, congratulations, sweetheart. We love to hear success stories. Keep that coming. Keep the abundance flowing.
Absolutely.
Work on that momentum.
All right. So I'll pull some from what is it? This Love Oracle cards.
Yep.
So the first one getting stuck in there is the Phoenix. So we're going to this new phase. So renewal, growth. We want you to really change your mind. So we're not going back into those old patterns. So RIP them. Basically, let them go. Whatever's done is done. Yeah, those endings mean a new beginning. Okay, this is your liberation. Don't hold on to the old. This means let go of the mask. Anything that you were pretending. Anything that was coming up, whether you were or anyone around you. Okay. And that's going to bring in your happiness, all right? This playfulness. They want you to get into this more fun and joy, all right? Because you're getting triggered right now. And these are just lessons. These were old lessons, so let them go, all right? You've learned them. They're just coming up for you to see what you've learned. And they're saying, for some of you, it could be an old relationship. Don't let it come back in, okay? The Reaper's saying, it's done, it's done. No second chances. You have someone new coming in. And this is going to bring in insane chemistry. Oh, wow. All right. And twins coming out. That's crazy.
Nobody likes the handler.
Yeah, wedding rings. Holy crap. So, yeah. Someone's looking at photos. So just know someone's reminiscing. So be aware what might be coming back into your energy. Likes passion. We'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So with that, please do make sure you're liking, following, sharing, and subscribing. We're going to give everybody about a minute or two to ask their last bits of questions. We've been on for about 53 minutes, and generally I kick off at about an hour. I like to keep the sacred space open only about an hour because we don't want to, overshare, overspend any of the energies. And so with that, let's see if anybody does have any last minute questions. Anybody who hasn't had a question before, because we only do one free question. The rest of them are called paid readings. And we're happy for you guys to do paid readings. I do a lot of them on Thursdays and Sundays. Susan does them most during the week as well. So make sure that you are reaching out if you resonated with either one of us in our readings and energies. And so, Dana, what would you like? Is I'm going to give you a chance to ask a question before we kick off for the day and do our ending commercials. So I'll give you a few seconds here, recharge a few decks, and Dana, will you get married again? So, Dana, you yeah, hold on while I ding, 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 ding. It's the hot seat. I love those. These are ones I love because it's an introspection of why am I not in that place where I can get married. And for you, problem is you get too attached. It's like a moray eel. You just clamp onto it, and you don't let go. The poor guy might not have a leg left after you've attached yourself so tightly, and and then when he runs, you're like, it's not my type. And why is he not my type? Because you just bit his leg off. And so spirit spirit is saying that you got to get out of this anxious attachment, right? And we have a little humor with healing because you got to get a little humor, otherwise you just be crying the entire time. So what do you want to do? You want to basically you want to get inside and say, why is it that you feel the need to be so attached that you can't? It's like when he says move, you move. You know, when he says jump, how high? And you can't do that. You have to find yourself in yourself. And once you find your sovereignty within yourself, then yeah, you're going to attract that one that wants to marry you for the right reasons, not because either you're going to be, a sugar mama or some other reason they're not attaching to you for trauma. Because I mean, you can choose whatever trauma bond you want, but that's not what you want. You got married once and obviously it didn't, however it didn't work, whether it's, passed on or whether it passed over, it doesn't really matter. Now you know what you had, what you didn't like, what you did like. Is now time to go after what you do like. And how do you do that? By finding yourself in yourself. And once you find yourself and you're happy with yourself, yeah, you'll get married, but that's a choice. You have to choose you first. Once you choose you, once you choose to heal, once you choose to feel, once you choose to get off that hamster wheel, uh, you will have that opportunity. And I am making a T-shirt with that,
Oh, fun.
and stickers and tattoos.
Mhm.
So with that, I hope you liking, following, sharing, and subscribing, Dana. Uh, I hope you had a good laugh with us at it. Yeah, but it's all about healing, right? We got to have some fun while we're healing. So
Mhm.
with that, we're going to kick off. We're going to do our closing comments. I'd like to thank everybody for keeping this safe space with us today, for being polite, for being kind, for being patient, for being real. We try to do the same and provide authenticity with everything that we have. Please make sure you are liking, following, sharing, subscribing. Follow me on YouTube, Silver Fox Spiritual, my healing channel. Look out, pretty soon I'm going to be releasing a new logo. I'm doing some tweaks on my logo this month to adjust for a lot of upgrades that I've been doing within myself. So look for that soon. At the same time, Instagram and on Facebook. And if you are looking for your own personal reading, please do reach out, silverfoxspiritual@gmail.com. And Susan's going to provide you with all her contact information, all her social media, and all the services she provides as well. So please make sure you're paying attention.
Well, and absolutely follow Larry. He's amazing, and as well as you need to be following his YouTube with all of his light languages. That is extensive on there. You can find me on susantheresa.com. You can also find me on Mindset Reset under Instagram, or you can get on the link tree in here, as well as you can email me if you want to, susantheresa20 at gmail. However, you want to reach out to me. I'm on pretty much Facebook, Susan Teresa, and then also on YouTube. So reach out, send me a message. I am working on my mediumship, so I am doing discounts for that right now because I'm really getting into that. I also do readings. I do the mindset coaching as well as the Reiki. So just let me know what you're looking for when you reach out.
And with that, we thank everybody. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll see you at our next live. Just keep a lookout. We'll probably post something when we do the next one. So maybe we'll get a few more extra mediumship reads coming in as well. But also let us know how you like the format. I think this makes a nice change from the standard format that I have. It runs a little bit faster than most people would want. With that, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Susan, for joining. And peace out, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll see you at the next readings.
All
Cheers.
right. Well, cheers.